1 second. That's all it would take. Just one single second where Earth suddenly stops spinning. No warning, no countdown, no chance to prepare. And at first, it sounds harmless. How dangerous can 1 second really be? But the truth is terrifying. Because right now, as you watch this, Earth is spinning at incredible speed. At the equator, the planet rotates at around 1,770 kilometers per hour. That means every person, every ocean, every city, every airplane, and every building is moving with Earth right now. You don't feel it because everything moves together. But if the planet suddenly stopped, everything else wouldn't. And in that 1 second, the world would become a nightmare. The moment Earth stops spinning, the ground beneath your feet would freeze instantly, but the atmosphere would keep moving. The oceans would keep moving. You would keep moving at over 1,000 kilometers per hour. That means almost everything not anchored deep into the ground would be violently thrown eastward. Cars would become missiles. Trees would rip from the soil. Glass would explode from skyscrapers. People outdoors would be launched through the air. Entire cities could be shredded in seconds. Imagine hurricane-force winds. Now multiply that many times over. The air itself would become a weapon. Winds faster than the strongest storms ever recorded would tear across continents. Concrete structures would collapse. Bridges would twist apart. Power lines would snap instantly. Planes in the sky would lose stable air and face impossible turbulence. Many would crash within moments. And that's only the first few seconds. Because after the winds comes the water. Earth's oceans are moving with the spin of the planet too. If Earth suddenly stopped, the water would continue rushing across the surface with unstoppable momentum. Massive mega tsunamis would form. Walls of water hundreds of meters high could race inland. Coastal cities would be erased. New York, Tokyo, London, Sydney, Miami, Shanghai. Countless ports and islands would disappear beneath waves. Ships would be tossed like toys. Entire nations near sea level could be flooded beyond recovery. And while humanity struggles to survive the oceans, the land itself would begin to break. The sudden change in rotational forces would place enormous stress on Earth's crust. Earthquakes could erupt across fault lines worldwide. Volcanoes already close to eruption might awaken. Mountainsides could collapse. Roads would split open. Underground pipes and tunnels would shatter. Cities already damaged by wind and water would now face fire, collapse, and shaking ground. Emergency systems would fail almost instantly. Phones would go dead. Internet infrastructure would collapse. Satellites could lose synchronization. Power grids would shut down. Hospitals would run on backup systems, if they were still standing. Police, fire crews, and governments would be overwhelmed in minutes. But the worst part may still be coming. Because if Earth stopped spinning for 1 second and then started again, that second jolt could create another wave of destruction. Everything weakened by the first stop would snap during the restart. Buildings already cracked would fall. Floodwaters would surge again. Vehicles would roll. People trying to escape would be hit a second time. 2 disasters in 2 seconds. But what if Earth stopped and never restarted? Then the future of life itself would change. Right now, Earth spins once every 24 hours. That rotation helps create our day and night cycle. Without it, one side of the planet would face the sun for extremely long periods. The other side would remain in darkness. The sunny side could become unbearably hot, temperatures rising high enough to destroy crops and dry rivers. The dark side could freeze into brutal cold. Many places would become uninhabitable. Only narrow zones between light and darkness might remain survivable. And that would trigger the largest migration in human history. Billions of people moving, searching for food, searching for water, searching for shelter. Borders would collapse under pressure. Resources would vanish quickly. Conflict would spread. Civilization as we know it would not survive. There's another hidden danger too. Earth's shape. Because our planet is not a perfect sphere. It bulges slightly around the equator due to rotation. If Earth stopped spinning permanently, gravity would slowly reshape the oceans and land. Water would begin moving toward the poles. Some equatorial regions could dry dramatically. Other areas could flood over time. Maps would slowly change. Coastlines rewritten. Countries transformed. Even time itself would feel different. No sunrise every morning. No sunset every evening. No normal sleep cycle. Human biology depends on rhythm. Light, darkness, routine. Take that away, and mental and physical health would collapse for millions. Animals would suffer too. Bird migrations would fail. Predators would lose hunting patterns. Plants would struggle under endless light or endless dark. Entire ecosystems would fall apart. And if this happened without warning, panic would spread faster than any disaster in history. Religious groups would call it the end. Conspiracies would flood the internet. Some would blame secret experiments. Others would blame aliens. Others would believe reality itself had broken. Markets would crash instantly. Governments would declare martial law. Military forces would protect food, water, and fuel. Stores would be emptied in hours. Roads would jam with people trying to flee places no one could truly escape. And all because of 1 second, just 1 second. It's terrifying to realize how delicate our world really is. We wake up every day assuming Earth will keep turning, that gravity will stay stable, that oceans will remain in place, that tomorrow will arrive normally. But everything we know depends on invisible systems working perfectly every moment. The spin of our planet, the motion we never feel, the speed we never notice. And if that motion stopped for only 1 second, millions could die. Civilization could collapse. And the world afterward would never be the same. So the next time you watch a sunrise, remember something incredible. You are standing on a spinning planet racing through space. And somehow, it keeps turning. Would humanity survive if Earth stopped spinning for 1 second? Comment below.